Hi everyone, myself Shashank, and today I'm explaining about our capstone project, which is of the HPC subject, high performance computing, and our topic and the project name is optimizing KNN algorithm using parallel computing libraries. And our team name is United, and our team members are Fanendra, Harsha, myself, and Srikanth and Ganesh. Coming to the introduction part, the k-nearest neighborhood algorithm is a supervised non-parametric machine learning algorithm that can be used to solve problems in both regression and classification. Uh, and the prediction is based on the distance between the query example and the current example of nearest k entries from the collection. Parallel computing generally refers to aggregation of computing power to deliver high performance when compared to conventional computer models. And the following topics will be discussed by the Ganesh.
Problem statement. It has major drawback of becoming slow as the size of the data grows. The time efficiency while comparing with KNN and other existing machine learning algorithms is low. Combining multiple processes to perform the specific task is somewhat challenging when comparing with single processor. Aim. Our main aim and motto is use of parallel computing libraries during the execution of machine learning algorithms. Compare various parallel computing libraries using serial execution. To prove reduction the reduction time of execution in KNN algorithm using PyMP and job libraries.
Solution. The existing solution we are facing is insufficient use of computing resources. To overcome the problem of this insufficient use of computing resources, we thought to bring multitasking using HPC parallel libraries, PIMP and JobLib. The main difference between PIMP and JobLib is scheduling and convenience. The JobLib is used to speed up the function, and the datasets we use is stock price and cat dog. The cat dog is image classification and stock is regression.
We have used two of the parallel programming libraries available in the market. Those are PyMP and JobLib. PyMP is a Python module which lets you create parallel loops where all or several iterations of the loop are run at once. And in PyMP you can customize as you want. And JobLib is optimized to be fast and robust on large data and has specific optimizations for NumPy arrays. JobLib is optimized to be fast and robust, in particular on large data, and has specific optimization for NumPy arrays. The procedure we followed is first the importing the data from the Kaggle website, and after that we have done data pre-processing. That is, if the data consists of images of irregular sizes, then resize and pattern the images accordingly. The third step is feature engineering. We can skip the second step if the data set is of like numeric data or else of any other data. The fourth step is KNN algorithm. For serial processing, only KNN implementation is required. And there are two types of KNN algorithm. Those are classification and regression. In classification algorithm, we first calculate the Euclidean distance of k nearest neighbors and then count the number of data points in each category among these k neighbors. Assign the new data point to the category for which the number of neighbors is maximum. In the regression method, we will calculate the Euclidean distance of k nearest neighbors and then calculate average or weighted average of these k neighbors. After that, assign the new data point to the value of average or weighted average of neighbors. And the final step is for PyMP and JobLib parallel processing. If the data consists of images, then we can apply the PyMP inside the KNN and outside the KNN. For inside the KNN, we can apply Euclidean distance calculation, and outside the KNN, we can do it for task parallelism. In case of JobLib, we can apply the library only outside the KNN to give each testing instance to a separate processor while execution.
So this is the implementation of the KNN algorithm in PyMP library image dataset. So initially we have initialized a class of KNN, and we have defined a function of Euclidean for finding the difference between 2 points, distance between the 2 points. And coming to the predict function, initially we have assigned a PyMP.shared array. PyMP.shared array means so many users can access the array at a single time. Now in the next line we have assigning the number of threads. The number of threads value can be 2, 4 or 6 depending on the computer. Next we are assigning P.range. P.range means it is a static scheduling. If a data set contains 50 testing examples, then a number of threads is equal to 2, then this data set will be split into 2 halves. As our data contains similar size images, we are using static scheduling. Otherwise, we can use dynamic scheduling. And next part, we are checking the distances between all the points, and we are predicting the values for depending on the value of k. And coming to the computation part, we are implementing this algorithm and fitting this model with k value and total number of processors. Here we are changing the k value. Here kept the k value is equal to 10, and the split size we have set into 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9, and the number of process value were changed as 2, 4, and 6. Coming to PyMP stocks data, we have implemented the KNN algorithm, and we did not add any parallel processing libraries inside the KNN algorithm, and we implemented the job PyMP library outside the KNN algorithm. So we assigned the split value is equal to 0.2, and as there are 200 files in our data set, and each file contains many data points or many training examples. So for these 200 files, we fitted the model with the help of PyMP library, and we kept number of threads values as 2, 4, and 6.
Coming to the joblib stocks testing, the KNN is kept as is, and we did not change any predict function. There is no parallelization in predict function. We have kept it as serial. Here, in the joblib, it is like a lambda function, so we cannot customize it in the functions. So here, this is the end jobs. We will input the number of jobs in this space. Here, delete function is for inputting the model function name. This is the parameters which will go into the function, and this is the for loops which will iterate over the 200 stocks and supply the each and every stock file to the joblib, and it will run in the parallel.
To define the graph with split value in x-axis and time in seconds as in y-axis. Serial execution time is more when compared with PyMP and joblib libraries. In assigning the number of processors equal to 2 and 4, PyMP and joblib libraries were executed in the same time. And when coming to the processors equal to 6, the serial execution time is far high when compared with PyMP and joblib libraries. And joblib library took less time when compared with PyMP. From this graph, we can conclude that joblib library takes less time during the job scheduling. So these were the graphs between the time and split value for PyMP and joblib. In PyMP graph, we can see that when number of processor value is 6, the execution time is increased. But when coming to joblib, when number of processors equal to 6, the execution time is decreased when compared with 4 processors. These were the graphs with the stock data. In the stock data also, the serial execution time is far higher when compared with joblib and PyMP libraries. And we assigned the processor value as 2 and 4. Our PC is a quad-core processor. While assigning the processor value equal to 6, the execution of joblib is less when compared with PyMP. PyMP took more time for execution than when the processor equal to 4 were used for running. So we conclude that parallel processing is useful when we are dealing with big tasks which takes more execution time, as serial computing is unfeasible for solving larger problems. As parallel computing handles separate tasks in different processors, help us in saving time, money, and cut the potential costs. These were the references we took for completing this project. Thank you.